Why is this not?
That looks such crap over there.
It does.
Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
Dr. Oju.
Angel. Angel. Dino.
And welcome to a special event here at Curiosity Public. Yes, that's right. There's 4 of us here today. We've brought the esteemed Dr. Oju, our resident tequila nerd, to set today because we're doing a special blind tasting of special release tequilas. Special. That's right. So what we have here today are 4 special release Blancos. Some of these are still available. Some of them are available annually. Some of them we may never see again, but we thought, hey, you know what? Is there really FOMO with any of these? Let's compare them to each other and let's just see what happens, right?
See.
Okay. All right. What do we got?
What do we got?
Jules.
What do we got?
What's the first one there?
I have no idea.
This is the Calle 23. This is a special release. This is their Criollo Blanco that they came out with a few years ago, actually. But this has just become a cult status agave spirit tequila that people rave about. 49.3%. They used, kind of like the wild agaves, these criollos, which I guess are like the little ones that kind of grow in the outskirts of the plantations, and they're kind of like the wild ones. And
Criollo.
Apparently they made this batch and it was really amazing, and people rave about it to this day. So we're going to throw that into the mix. Any other info on that? What am I missing? No?
No.
All right, the next one up, G4 Madera. This
G4.
is one of our favorite bottles. This one comes in at 90 proof, and this is special because it is the wood fermentation tanks that they use there, and one of our favorites. And we'll see how it kind of stacks up against the competition here. The next one is the Siete Leguas Decades. This is what the canister looks like. Let's just get it out now. Maybe. And let's see, you can brown bag it even.
Whoa.
And Dylan,
Nice
did you maybe want to have a coaster?
Nice.
The bottle inside its little satchel. Actually, look at the bag. Like, the bag is even like
Printed.
fully ornamented.
What was interesting with this, though, I thought it was a pretty small release. It's a pretty large release.
It's huge. It's
I don't know where they got all the Criollos to make that big a release.
So this is also a Criollo from Siete Leguas. 84 proof, so this is a little bit lower. It is 700 milliliter bottle as well. And I think the price on that was a little bit high. It was like $150 or something. It was over
I think
100.
I paid $120 for mine.
Yeah, 120-ish, yeah.
$120, $130.
Finally, down on the end, if you want to talk about paying a pretty penny for a Blanco tequila, then you've got the 11 Brix from Cascahuin with its interesting modern art there, which is actually cool. And on the back, you got the stats here. 11 Brix, 53% alcohol, and NLM there, 1123. Obviously, the highest proof one here, so it might be the easiest one to identify for us. Any predictions on what we're going to like the best?
Yes.
Dylan.
Fly like a G4.
I mean, I think we're all very partial to that G4 Madera flavor profile. Are there any of these you haven't had? Dylan, you haven't had the Criollo yet, have you?
I don't think I've
23?
had this. Oh, wait, did we do
I've
this
had
on
it.
live?
You and I had that. Yeah.
Got it.
I've had the Calle.
You've had the
Did
Calle?
we do this?
Siete, yeah.
I don't know if I've had this.
Jules has had all of these. He's the one person I know who's had all of these. I actually wasn't asking him. I had all of these with you. That's why I know.
Well, there you go.
And here's a picture of him.
Let's go in. Cheers.
It's silky, really silky. It's like silky smooth.
I like you're even paying attention. All right, I'm going to try this.
All right, because we're going in.
Are you Brix?
And here's the episode.
Well, we reviewed the 11 Brix, so at least the 3 of us have had
that
it.
I remember.
Dr. Oju, you've had the 11 Brix before?
I think you provided me a sample of it.
Okay.
It was
All right, well, I mean, any predictions then? So we all predicting the G4 Madera is going to be our favorite?
No. Dr. Oju's the wild card here.
You're thinking the
I've had them all, so I'm also thinking G4, but we'll see.
We'll see. Hey, let's see what happens. All right, one of us is going to pour these, the other is going to label them, and we're going to come back, we're going to taste them blind, and we're going to guess what's what, and we're going to rank them 1 through 4, so we'll have an order ranking of least favorite to most favorite. So we'll see you guys in a second. have magically been poured. We've got 4 different color stickers here, a red, a green, a yellow, and a blue. We're gonna taste them, we're gonna nose them, we're gonna write down some notes, we're gonna rank them, we're gonna tell you what's our favorite, all the way down to our least favorite, and we're gonna guess, and then we'll get the big reveal at the end. Back in a minute.
Wow.
That was so hard.
That was not
Very hard.
that. That was yes.
A very surprising experience here. I mean, 4 that I felt like I could have identified these. And then when I taste them blind, I'm like, okay, maybe I got one of them, but I can't get the other 3 to save my life.
I thought it'd be a very easy challenge, but yeah. And as you were saying, the flavor of one so impacted the next one you're tasting, and depending on the order you went through affected everything.
This was very confusing, very, very difficult, but no excuses. We're going to go into this. Did you guys all have a clear winner?
Yes.
Yes.
I had a tie between 2, but I thought it was pretty. I picked one.
Yeah, same here. I was with you. I had 2 that were very much the standouts, and then I eventually picked one. You had a clear winner, Dylan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, you guys ready to talk about the nose?
Let's go.
Let's talk about the aroma experience here. I'll go first. I'll just kind of go down the line. My aroma, by the way, was completely different than the palate experience, which was really weird. My initial aroma pass, I was thinking the blue one was very mellow, very soft. As I came back to it, it got a little bit richer, a little more sweet. The yellow was pretty sweet up front on the nose. The green, I got a very rich, peppery flavor. The red, I got a little bit of funk, a little bit of spice, but a lot of brightness in there. But again, it kept changing. The nose kept changing on me. So on the nose, ultimately, if I had to pick a favorite, I really like the green. I think the green or the yellow were my favorite. But if I had to pick one, I'd say I'd probably like the green on the nose the best.
Nice. Wow. Completely different. So I love this. On the nose. So blue on the nose, I thought was rich, bold, like agave. I was getting a sweetness of vanilla. Really enjoyable. Yellow was the most funky, and that's all I could describe it as. It was so funky for me on the nose.
I wrote funky as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then green, I got a lot of citrus hit. That was the thing that was most memorable for me on the nose on green. Red, it was all spice.
Interesting.
Yeah,
The red was spicy on the nose.
Yeah. And ultimately, if I had to pick one, my favorite just on the nose, I'll go with blue.
Wow. Blue was probably my lowest on the nose.
Interesting.
It was very mellow. I just didn't get a lot.
Okay.
Ultimately, yeah.
So my notes, blue. I wrote down Tutti Frutti. I don't know if that's actually a technical thing. You know,
It is now.
It is now.
Fruity.
Tutti
Tutti
Frutti.
Frutti.
Pleasant vegetal. I usually find vegetal not pleasant, but it was a pleasant vegetal. The yellow
vegetable.
also vegetable. I mentioned funky. Agree with you. Definitely kind
Are you
of
saying vegetable or vegetal?
Vegetable.
Okay, that's what I thought.
vegetable.
It's like the extra syllables.
Vegetal to bowl.
A lot of funk.
Oh, yeah. Yellow.
Kind of burnt and muddy. This is probably my least favorite on the nose.
Yeah.
This one came off. I went this order when I tasted it. And this was like,
Which one? What color are you talking about? Sorry.
I started with the red and went this way.
So what are we talking about right now? Green?
Out to the green. The green, I thought like after the red had a much lighter nose, and then went to the green, and the green was just like punch in the face, alcohol forward dominant. Papaya, kind of like bright green notes. And then as I was saying, the red when I started with, I was just like, is my nose working? To me, it's a very light nose. I wrote down light citrus. I think the Tutti Frutti, the blue, probably wins out in terms of the nose for me.
All right. So,
Do you know?
really distinct because the blue to me, the best way I can describe is balanced aroma. So I got everything that I wanted: agave, sweetness, cactus candy, earthiness, just the savory component, the fermented stuff without it being off-putting. Yellow cheese is what I got. I started with cheese. I got earthiness, savory components. The green also had cheese, but it had a mint component for me. And so that was distinct. And then the red was just completely left field. It was citrus, bright, effervescent. And it was it's like skewed towards the kind of the lighter, fruitier, brighter aromas.
Yeah.
I ultimately ended up with blue. I chose balance overall.
Wow.
So we got blue.
Blue.
What did I pick? Green?
Don't remember for nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm changing everything right now because I'm still tasting and I'm completely at sea here. All right, guys. Well, let's talk about the palate. Completely different experience from the nose. My initial pass on the nose was so different than how the palate came across for me. The first one was very velvety, just delicious agave flavors. As I've gone back to it, I'm getting a little bit of a sourness on the finish. So it kind of made me rethink what I was guessing. The yellow, funky and spicy. Just a lot of spice hit my palate. The green one, also earthy, sweet, and a nice buttery mouthfeel on that one. And then the red one was mellow sweetness, and every time I came back to it, it just got better, which I was really surprised about. And that's actually why it ended up as my top pick. Yellow.
Which one?
Yeah, red.
Wow.
Red was
Okay,
one.
you went-
Red
okay.
was my favorite.
All right.
Okay, on the palate, so I'm going to go from left to right, my left. So starting with blue. Again, this didn't carry through from the nose. I was getting a lot of vanilla. I even wrote that vanilla creaminess. It was really pleasant for me. I mean, you get the rich agave, you get the floral. This was just excellent all around. Yellow, again, actually the nose followed for me. Like there's just cheesiness, earthiness that I wrote to it on the palate. So it wasn't as pleasant for me. Green, I really enjoyed it, but the only thing I would knock on is like it was just this drying citrus note at the end.
Okay.
Is what I was getting. And then red, same thing from my nose, spice forward, just peppery all around. Ultimately, I landed with blue as my favorite.
So just in the last 30 seconds, I swapped two of my answers.
I'm about to change mine again too.
We're starting to be consistent from the left. Okay, so this one I thought was an easiest drinking. It was really well balanced. I didn't have a lot of tasting notes. Like honestly, it tastes delicious and like nothing, pokes out. And this was my number one. So I changed it. It was green, and then I swapped the two. So this is now my number one.
Yeah.
Yellow, musky, and probably my least favorite. Like it's a little aggressive. It's got a lot going on, which I'm not a fan of. The green, which was originally my number one guess, but after that last round of tasting, I think it's gone downhill. It's again really fun drinking. It's got a lot more flavor going on, I think, than the blue, but it's drinkability wise, I think it drops down. Like I drink a lot of this. I could have like a small glass worth and go. I wish I was able to do more descriptive terms, but I've been drinking a lot while I was sitting in the back waiting for the segment, and my palate isn't 100%. This one I got a lot of notes though. Banana, esters, bubble gum, and this is my number 3 vote.
Interesting. All right. So blue, I agree with you. Most balanced. It had kind of, I love the body. I love the mouthfeel. The agave representation is fantastic. I felt like the sweetness and the balance that with a little bit of the, I guess, earthy vegetal component. It was just nicely balanced and presented. Okay, so that's my number 1 actually. Blue is my favorite.
Oh, we have a majority.
Yellow
winner.
was cheese, but if we had Don Fulano, this is what I would have said.
Yeah,
like
Don
if,
Fulano.
it had,
I know, me too,
It
man.
shared a lot of kind of the characteristics
yeah.
of Don Fulano here, but I thought it was mostly like very flavorful, fermented. Earthy components. It's very, very savory. The green had similar lighter cheese, but a little bit of that mint, a little bit more sweetness. It was just kind of, it's unique, but it wasn't standing out. The red definitely stood out. I wrote effervescent. It's like drinking 7-Up with agave syrup in it. It's very bright citrus. It was just basically the outlier. But I had to choose blue because it was just balanced. Wow. It's something that I can keep going back to in terms of sipping. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting, guys. This has been super.
This is hard, man.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our matrix up. You'll see all the different colors. Hopefully, I can fit 4 people on here. I haven't tried this before. We'll see how it works. And we're gonna render our guesses. First, we're gonna rank them.
All right.
Okay. So first, let's go through rank.
Okay.
I have to say something, guys. Like between my 1, 2, and 3, I could have flipped a coin. Like depending on the day of the week you catch me, I had a hard time picking which one I actually liked the best out of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
But what I finally settled on was red number 1, blue number 2, green number 3, yellow number 4.
Okay.
Nice. I settled on blue number 1, green number 2, red number 3, yellow number 4.
All right.
I already said my order, but we're
Say
in
it again.
agreement. So
nice.
absolutely.
You guys are exactly the same. So
Yeah, same.
1 for blue, 4 for yellow, 2 for green, and 3 for red. Okay.
Yeah, I originally had one blue and green swap.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
but
you
then
swapped.
I was like, no, I think
I did
blue's
too, actually.
first.
Honestly.
Yeah, me too. Look,
I've
It changes.
green and red
Changes.
swap.
scratched these out,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
two,
yeah.
so many times. All right.
Yeah. I did not change. Blue
Sam,
is,
I am.
Blue is 1.
All right.
Yellow is 4.
Okay.
Green is 3. And red is 2.
Okay.
We're all in agreement at number 4, though. I mean,
We're all agreeing with number 4. So let's do a
Man,
quick
now I want to know what
totaling
number
up
4
here.
is.
Oh, we gotta guess now.
Yeah, that's the best part.
and I thought like this would be easy. But
Right.
this
It's
is
never
really
easy. It is
hard.
never
It's never
easy.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you
Throws
drink
you
this
off.
every day, it is not easy.
All right. Are you guys ready for the ranking?
Yeah.
All right. So our last place was the yellow. Third place
what was
was
third
the
then?
green by 1 point.
No
Second place was the red. And then in first place was the blue. Now it's time to guess, guys.
Go.
Dig our holes.
All right, let's dig these holes, man. All right, blue. Let's just go blue to red, okay? Blue, my guess was...
Stop shaking.
I'm getting excited.
I guessed... Okay, well, seriously, here's the other thing.
That's my back.
I've written down...
One
On
of
the
each.
nose, I thought the blue was the Decadas.
Ah,
The Siete Leguas,
Siete
okay?
Leguas.
When I tasted it, I didn't have any idea. Eventually, I settled on G4. I think the blue is the G4. The yellow on the nose, I actually thought the sweetness reminded me of the Calle 23. When I tasted it, though, I thought it was the 11 Brix, the Cascahuin. The green, I had no idea on the nose, and I had no idea on the palate. So I put Tecadas for that. The Siete Leguas.
Yeah.
The red on the nose, I actually thought was the 11 Brix.
Ah.
And then on the palate, when I tasted it, I thought initially it was the G4, and then eventually I think it's the Calle 23 Criollo.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. For me, blue, I chose the G4. Yellow ended up with the Calle 23. Green is the Siete Leguas. And then red is the Brix.
We're all over the place. I went with Siete Leguas for the blue.
Wow.
That's going to be crazy. It is.
11 Brix for the yellow. The G4 for the green and the Calle for the red.
Nice.
Okay. So this is where
crazy,
Jules and I. All right.
Really?
Blue G4,
Yeah.
yellow Calle,
No way.
green Siete, and red Brix.
No way.
Yeah,
What are the numbers?
Here we go.
Wait, we guys aligned that or?
You guys had the exact same guess.
You and I have the same.
What else? All of us are. Well, one of us might be completely right. It's still a
Right.
possibility, but let's see. Let's see the answer, shall
Oh
we?
my God. What is yellow?
What is blue, man?
Somebody's gonna be eating. Their humble
Blue's
pie.
either. I think it's got to be
I
either
love
Siete
eating
Leguas
humble
or the G4.
All right. Well, let's start with last place, which was the yellow.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh shoot.
Yellow
Here we go.
is
Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
hang on.
It's going to be a shock.
The yellow was
This is a little too much buildup.
It is, dude.
No.
the G4
No.
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 Lies.
No.
Yellow was
No.
G4 Madeira.
No.
All aboard.
No.
G4 Madeira.
You
Yellow.
put some cheese in there.
No.
I didn't get any cheese. I don't know what
Dr.
you're talking about
Oji
cheese.
just left the building.
What?
I think there's a mispour. I think it's a mispour.
This happens every time.
know,
We think there's a
I know.
mispour. There's never been a mispour in the
Yeah,
entire
it
time
hasn't
we've ever
been.
done it. This is batch 2, we should say, by the way, batch 2.
All right, whatever. Let's go. Let's go.
This is just
going.
warming up and up.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right. Well, last place, G4 Madera.
Wow.
Eat your words.
Destroyed us.
Third place was the green. Green was 11 bricks.
No
What?
way.
No.
I got them all
Was
wrong.
11 bricks.
Hanging chads. Hanging counts.
Wow.
In second place, the red
So what's
What
first?
is red?
was,
Tell us
which was
first.
my favorite, the
Let's
red.
go to first.
Oh, sorry, yeah, we're gonna go to first place. First
Yeah,
place,
blue.
which was the blue.
Cute. Really?
And I'm really annoyed that I didn't go with my nose. Decades. Siete Leguas.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
Well done.
My favorite, by the way, guys, my favorite, which was the red, was the Calle 23, as I guessed.
Yeah, I got those two right at least.
Wow.
I got nothing right.
man, dude.
I shouldn't have followed Jules.
On the nose, man. On the nose.
Stop
On
copying
the
each
nose,
other.
I knew this was that, man. I should have stayed.
I mean, that's got it's
mellow.
very drinkable. So I knew that was that
Amazing.
one. I thought I was pretty confident. But I can't believe the
G4.
G4.
Yeah.
Man,
the
this
funk.
just threw me off.
Well, we should think about it because G4 does have the earthiness, which is highlighted in comparison with other things. This is a thing I've realized in blinds is that the earthier it is, the worse it will taste in comparison to other things a lot of the times. Because the sweet, brighter flavors always seem to win.
This has been humbling. This has been very humbling. And you said this is a different release? I know you poured me some Madeira a while ago.
This is batch 2.
This is a different bottle.
Different bottle.
Okay, that's my
It's
excuse
very
why.
similar.
I like it, right?
That's my.
That's
That's
usually
my
Dylan's line.
Does smell different now to me.
It's the same, guys.
It's different. It's not the funk is
It's
gone.
the same.
Maybe not.
What was red again?
Red was the Calle 23.
Wow.
Threw me off, man.
That
That aroma.
G4, dude.
These I don't know. These they still
They do taste a little different.
maybe the glass.
Maybe it's
affects the
warmed
flavor.
up too, and just as it opens up, it changes.
It's I mean they're it's probably
You know what? No, this is
It
right.
is
This
this.
is right. There's no way. There's no doubt.
All right, guys. Well, we got to end this episode.
Wow.
Jules, please take us out.
Tell us what you guys
Never
think in the
release this.
comments.
Fast track.
Okay,
this.
hold on.
Exactly.
So who got the most right though?
Let's see. Okay,
think you guys.
so for the blue one, the Decades, I believe you got right.
I got that right.
So Dr. Raju gets 1 point there. The yellow was the G4, which nobody got right. The green was the 11 bricks, which nobody got right. And the red was the Calle 23, which you got right and I got right. So you did get two right.
you got
I got
two
one
right.
right.
At least that came out.
This is what I get
These
for
guys got
hanging
it.
out with Jules here.
Yeah.
I knew it. As soon as he gave the list, I was like, shoot, that shit.
Oh, I'm just copying Jules. Look at this guy.
I mean, you
Look at my answers.
I mean, the nice thing is our favorite one here is probably the most available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to the G4, which none of us seem to like in this context.
Yeah.
The Impossible Unobtainium,
Calle. Yeah.
unfortunately, was my favorite. I'm glad I got the bottle. But, in third place was the 11 bricks.
Shocking.
Very expensive.
Well, I mean, Siete is actually doing better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
These
I
competitions.
mean, and based on when I had it by itself, I found it unremarkable.
I think I always liked it a lot.
Outperformed for me in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
What's sad is although I can spend the night at their house, they didn't have a bottle of Madeira for me to buy. So.
No.
All right, guys.
with that, yeah.
Super fun. If you guys have tried this blind, please let us know what you picked. If you haven't done these kind of blinds, try them.
Try it.
It completely flips what you think on the head.
Yeah.
Very interesting to do. Very educational. Jules takes out.
It is.
All right. You can leave comments below. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Otherwise, let us know how you feel. Please subscribe to Curiosity Public. It's a great way to help us out. We're also selling T-shirts. Links in the description. We also have a membership program called Curiosity Private, both on YouTube and Patreon. And we have podcasts on all the major players. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.
Stay thirsty.
Stay curious.
Cannot believe that cheese, man. Where did that come
I didn't
from?
get any
I didn't get that cheese when.
I got that cheese.
Yeah, no, I
Not
didn't get
when I
that
first
cheese
had
when
it.
I was drinking it like alone.
I
Right?
never got
it was
cheese.
delicious. Now it was like
No, I got that funk cheese.
I'm telling you, more and more what I'm finding is that earthiness. When you have
But
it
it's
next to something that doesn't have that, it reads like it's crazy.
that. But the
Sure.
that is typically associated with lowland tequilas, and G4 is a highland tequila.
Yeah, but
that's why
they
it's
get the
humbling.
rainwater. I don't know. Something about
Rainwater
it.
changes it.
I
doesn't
get more
change the funk.
earthiness.
You don't get the funk. You don't get the funk from.
I get
rainwater.
earthiness with it. I
You
always
get
do.
like salinity and things like.
This
Maybe
is why
that's-
it's humbling.
No, what? Yeah, there's something. It's,
Very cool.
So weird, man. And like now, after my palate's kind of reset, and you sip on the yellow, it's like it's a different experience. Like if I had sipped this first, I wonder how this would have gone.
Yeah, it tastes great.
Now have the
It's
the
great.
blue, and then try the yellow again.
No, it's great, and then it's minty, and then I drink the blue.
Which tastes mellow.
No, blue is like super mellow.
Yeah, and then go back to the yellow, and it's going to taste bitter or like a spicy.
Yeah,
Super spicy.
spicy.
Crazy,
Whoa,
see?
that's weird. We're exactly the same,
That's what I mean.
going in that order.
And that's why, like on the nose, I was
Super
like,
spicy.
I think,
yeah.
Holy
Wow.
crap!
Or maybe it just opened up or something. 'cause
No,
I
no,
didn't
it's
get that at all.
that comparable.
I got
the-
like
it's
a
just the
light
context.
citrus to like super spicy.
it's the context.
Again, this is why blinds stink.
It's when comparisons stink.
Yeah.
Because side by side, the finish of this makes this taste worse.
Yeah.
In a vacuum, this tastes better than this because we just did that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so weird. It's fun. It's entertaining, hopefully, but it's
cool.
like it doesn't really tell you what's better.
Yeah,
That's the sad part.
I
of it.
still buy G4 Madeiras, man.
I mean, me too. Because if I sit down to sip on something, I'm easily
gonna
grabbing.
Now I don't want to buy Madeira after this. I was trying to buy some, and now I'm like,
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. Like, wait 30 minutes and
Wait
taste
30
it again,
minutes and
you're
try
gonna
it.
be like,
You're gonna love it.
Be
This
like,
is
oh,
the
I gotta
number
buy it.
one.
if we were able to take 30 minutes between each
Yeah.
glass, I think we'd have a completely different
Oh
story
yeah, for
here.
sure.
you need palate receptor that's more potent.
No, we
than
don't.
water.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
There is no perfection, and we don't even try to achieve it. So, welcome to Curiosity.
Always.
Yeah,
I thought-
that was humbling. Thank you for that experience.
great.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's what we do, man.
this is empty. Get the.
What we do here.
All right.